Hey, it's Chris, and I'm just reaching out to everybody out here on my Alexandria townhouse list and my Arlington condo list. Just wanted to give everybody some valuable information. We had someone on our Alexandria townhouse list close on a property just last week, and we were kind of going through that whole history of getting qualified all the way up to close. And this person, Andrea, was able to lock her rate in right before the election, and since the election, it rose about 3/4 of a point. And if we looked at when she first started looking, there's almost a point difference. And when we went over with her and said that that affected her at about $200 a month, she was like, you know, I feel comfortable. I got qualified for more than that, but I wouldn't have felt comfortable spending much more than I already have. So it's a good thing in her idea that she took advantage of that rate and locked it in when she did. But here's how the rates affect you. First of all, the interest rates are determined based on your credit history, your debt to income ratio, what type of loan product and how much you're putting down. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So even though you might see a super low rate somewhere, you might not qualify for that rate depending on what your debt to income ratio is, what your credit history is, and so forth. But what I wanted to do is just generally share how rates affect you, the buyer, during a real estate transaction and what it could mean for your dreams of home ownership. So in this example, from 15 September to 15 of December, September to December, sales price $400,000. That could be any sales price. It could be $500, it could be $300, it doesn't matter. Okay? If we had a loan where we put 5% down, so the loan amount was $380, at an interest rate of 3.5%, we would have been paying $1,742.29 if we purchased back in September. Now let's say that we didn't take action and we finally decide that we're going to buy here in the winter, and we know in December that that same person, same criteria, is now at 4.5%. They're now spending $1,900 per month, $1,965, for the same house that they would have been spending $1,742 a month for last December. That's a $223 impact on your monthly pay. And in addition to that, if you look at that over the term of the loan, that's about $80,000. So here's what I'm trying to convey to you. These historic rates are not going to last forever. They go up and down. I can remember as a boy when they were well into their teens. And I'm fortunate enough to have been in real estate when I've seen home ownership really be within the grasp of many because the interest rates are really low. But I can tell you this, they are going to change. What I would like to do is to get you to make action and put your plan together today before these rates creep up to an area where you won't feel comfortable being able to make that monthly payment. I can tell you this, I know if I live in that house for $1,742 for a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom townhome at $400,000, I know that for the next 30 years, if I decide to live there, my monthly pay is going to be $1,742. What I can tell you is that if you're renting right now, that number is going to change. And you're going to have to move in and out of places and go wherever it is that you need to go to be able to fit within a payment that meets your needs. But I can tell you is that if you take action today, I can put you in touch with the good resources that will be able to take a look at your situation and be able to let you know what you need to do to be able to get on the right path for home ownership and make sure that you take advantage of the historic lows. Now, if you're a seller and you're looking at this and you're going to be, say, maybe selling a property and stepping up to another property, so maybe something a little bit bigger, you have kids or a better paying job now, whatever that is, here's what I can tell you. If you're not taking action today and putting a plan together today to be able to sell your home and get into that next house, you kind of have a double whammy. And here's what I mean. Your monthly pay is obviously going to go up. In addition to that, the people that can afford your home that you're going to be selling, while you still might get it sold, there's going to be a compression on price, and there's also going to be a smaller buyer pool. So it's just as important for you people out there that are thinking about selling and stepping into a different property as well. Feel free to call me if you want to get in touch with great lending resources like SWBC Mortgage. I can be reached at 571-228-4159. Thank you, and have a great Christmas.